Hey guys, Erector Jedi here with another housing tips and tricks video. Today I'm going to be doing my first in a long series of advanced tricks for you builders and housers out there who have graduated beyond for example, what I did last video for why does my housing challenge appear to not work. If you have that problem, click up and you can see some of my solutions to that problem. It's a question a lot of people have. But today we are looking at a very advanced topic. The purpose of this video is going to be to show you how to get around the 300 decor limit. This is something I see a lot of people asking for. It's all over. It's all over the forums. It's all over Twitter. The developers acknowledged in the Wildstar weekly video a few days ago that it's going to be an issue and obviously something that they're going to look at. But today I'm going to show you how to get around the 300 item decor limit. Now, as some of you may know, as probably a lot of you know, there is a limit of 300 items that you can put on your house. There's also a limit of 800 items that you can own. You can also delete items, so that's not quite so much of a problem, but the 300 limit is actually pretty restricting. I think that probably a more reasonable limit for the start of the game would have been 1,000, and I would actually peg the limit for what people are going to want to put in their house at closer to 6,000. That's something like 20 times the amount of items that you can do now. Not everybody's going to fall into that category, but a whole lot of people are. So today we're going to be using a really special add-on called DSM. It stands for DecorSetManager. And what DSM does is it allows you to turn your decor into a set of text values. And the way that it does that is it basically uses the positional elements that you can find in the Advanced tab. This is the X, Y, and Z coordinates, the yaw, pitch, and roll, and the scale. And knowing just these these are basically the 7 things that you need to describe any point in space, essentially. Oh, that's not true. Okay, sorry, physicists. In this game, it's going to help you, once you know the origin point, these 7 values are going to help you place any item, to describe any item in your house. So let's just get into it. I've created a special little thing for this video. It's just Dominion chandelier turned upside down with a whole bunch of the floating glow lamps put around it. Looks kind of cool, maybe like fireflies. I think you could do a lot of things with this idea. So we're going to take this, what I'm going to call Decor Bundle, right? This is like a unit of decor stuff that is all clearly attached. And we are going to turn it into a text string. We're going to be able to take that text string and then put it into a text file, and with that text file we can essentially back up our entire housing plot. You can then share it with other people, etc. We'll get into that in just about a minute. But here's how it works. It's actually very, very simple. I can't believe how simple this is, and I also can't believe how many people don't know about this add-on, because to be frank, it's amazing. So I've loaded up DSM by typing /DSM. And the first thing I'm going to do is, you can ignore these. These are things I've been working on my own and things that I was doing for this video. So even though all of these are going to be blank on your screen, you're going to start by clicking New, and it's going to pop up a window with some options. And basically this is specifying what DSM should save. You can literally include all decor in your house. So I'll do a video about that soon, how you can basically export your entire house to a file and then use that, basically delete everything and restart while keeping your progress saved. So you could essentially swap out between 2 decor sets. Yes, that's right. Rewind this video and listen to what I just said, because it's amazing. So you can include all decor. This actually is not going to work right now because the add-on only functions if I'm outside, it's only going to record exterior decor, and if I'm inside the house, it's going to record interior decor. So this actually isn't going to work right now, but it essentially, when it is working, is going to function as these 2 options put together. What we're going to be looking at today, though, is a more streamlined version, because doing these, I'm going to tell you, actually we'll do a disclaimer right now, it's buggy. These 2 options, if you're trying to save a lot of items at once, I do not recommend doing what I just said. There's a reason I'm starting with this video and not the video that allows you to swap between 2 entire houses, because as great as it is, it's a little buggy right now. So we're not going to worry about that too much today, and you can scroll down on my channel if you're seeing this in the future, and hopefully you'll see a more advanced version of even this advanced tutorial once the add-on is fixed and I can make a video on it. But today what we're going to do is we're going to choose this option, include only in range of selected objects. And so you can essentially imagine you're going to select any object on your plot, and using this range finder, you are going to limit the scope of the decor items that DSM is going to save for you. So you can play around with this value. That's what these are right here. I was trying around with 5 different values to get one that worked. Because it's hard in this game to know exactly what 10 is. Is that 10 Jedis? Is that 10 meters? Is it 10 feet? Is it 10 hands? Is it 10 pounds? We really don't know. It's probably meters, but even in the game, it's hard to tell exactly how much that is. So you're going to be able to use this method. So here, we're going to start. I'm clicking on the Dominion hanging chandelier, which is basically the center of this entire housing thing, with a range of 10. I'm going to give it a name. We'll call it the tutorial decor chandelier. We're going to create the set, and when you click on it, it's going to show you all of the items in the set that it has just registered. Obviously, if you increase that range value to something like 50, it's going to include a lot more things. It's going to snap up some of these rocks right here, some of these trees, etc. You can actually see, I'll show you right now. The first one I started, this is an example, clicking on the Dominion centerpiece with a range of 1 meter, I'm getting 3 of these glow lamps. Here with 5 meters, I'm getting more of them. 10 meters, I picked up one additional one that I forgot I placed a little bit outside here to sort of overlap with some of the other ones. And then beyond that, they're all the same. This is 15 meters, and that is 20 meters, and you can see that we're picking up that swirly rock here, which is obviously not what we wanted. But so with this is all the information we need. Basically, this decor set with these items is going to list all of those positional elements for each of these items. And the way we can access that is by hitting share. That's going to pop up a text window, and you can see, if you look real close, we've got all the names, and basically since there's only 2 items here, the code that's here is not too important, because all we have to do is click in there, hit Control-C, if you're on, actually you're definitely on Windows because you're playing Wildstar, so hit Control-C, and then you're going to switch over into your text editor. You're going to hit Control-V, and once you save this file, let's just go ahead and do that just for the sake of it. I'm going to save that as chandelier decor set. You have now backed up that entire bundle of decor. It's really, this is what it looks like. This is in some ways how the game interprets all that data. You can see here I've also got up, I'll definitely put a link to this add-on, but now that we're here tabbed out, I thought I would also let you just look at in curse what the add-on looks like. Really huge kudos to Lamenth for producing this. I'm going to try to reach out to him somehow and see if we can get him to maybe build us another add-on, something I have in the works, or just give him some kudos. So great job, man. One thing I want to point out here is he acknowledges, due to the string length limitations of the text edit box, very large decor sets can't be shared, 400 plus decor. Now, I don't know how he knows this because you cannot actually place 400 things in the game, but it's not something we have to worry about right now because you can only place 3. This is a troubling line, though. Imported decor sets sometimes import the decor incorrectly. Now, that's what I was referring to before, why you don't want to go just swapping your house, because there's a few bugs with it. Now, I haven't actually experienced any of the bugs, but I also have not been wild enough to actually try deleting whole chunks of my house. Probably in the future, and it'll be an interesting video. If it doesn't work, you'll have an unhappy Erector Jedi. Cool. So what we're going to do, so we basically have saved all of these, saved this bundle. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 objects right here. And we are literally just going to delete them all. Now, one cool trick that I'm going to show you to make this easier is to open up your place decor list. And I happen to know that this is going to list basically everything on your property. And when you click on something, it's also going to highlight it for you. So this is a good method to make sure that you're not deleting anything extra. Let's say, for example, if you want to delete all the floating glow lamps and you have another one elsewhere, you can just click through them and make sure that you're highlighting the correct ones. That's a really good tip. I happen to know that all of the floating glow lamps on my property right now are right in this area, so we're just going to delete these one by one. Not delete, excuse me, do not delete. We're going to be sending these to the crate one by one. Unfortunately, there's no way that I know of to send multiple of the same name or in the same area to the crate at once, which is a little annoying. But so we're just going to click on these one by one and send these to our crate. And you can see, in essence, what we're doing right now is we are overall reducing the amount of decor, place decor that we have on our property. This is actually really the most annoying part. Cool. So we removed all of the floating glow lamps. Now we're going to remove the Dominion chandelier. Of course, you could just click on this and do it manually, but I really like this method. Cool. So now we have completely deleted that entire section of decor. And now not deleted, excuse me, put away. So now you can see in the crate we have 290 decor, so that means we have those 10 slots that we just saved available to us. You can now go take those 10 slots and build something else on your house. Now you're going to say, well great, but the stuff that we just deleted I wanted there. Sure. And when we get the decor limit raised, let's say to 500 or 600, then you're going to be able to take that text file that you've saved and put it right back here. So essentially what we're doing is not so much getting around the decor limit as skirting it, because it's going to basically, I'm sure some of you are going to say, well, this really isn't the solution for me, and I totally understand that. If you want to have 600 pieces of decor in your house at once, you're just going to have to wait. That's how it is. But for those of you out there who I think are in my position, where you want to keep building, you don't want to destroy your house, you don't want to undo the work that you've already done, this is going to be a great method for you, because essentially what you can do is section your house into pieces and load them up one by one, and or delete them one by one, and when we get the housing decor limit raised, you're going to be able to essentially stitch those pieces of your house that you've saved into text files together. So it's actually a really strong technique that you're going to be able to do a lot of wild things with your house, flipping things on and off. I'll do a much longer, more in-depth video with this add-on that shows you exactly some of the more wild things you can do. But here's another example. Let's say I've got this pretty little garden, beefed up garden area. You know, it's just the garden fab kit, tier 4 fab kit with a whole bunch of decor elements added. Some of the cerulean sky growths there turned upside down. You can see what it is here. I could stand right here, put an object in the center, and do the exact same thing that we just did with that chandelier, and essentially save this entire plug. Now, of course, it's not going to save the fab kit elements themselves, but it will save all of the decor, all of the extra decor that you have added to enhance whatever element of your property that we're looking at. I like this idea of having of sectioning off my property into places that I can save to text file, and that again will allow me to delete this entire thing, stick a different fab kit in there, and then return this to its original state if I want. So let's actually go ahead and do that. And let's cross our fingers that whatever bug the developer is referencing does not come up for us right now. So we're going to open up DSM again and click on the tutorial decor chandelier, the one we just made. We're going to click somewhere in the world. This is one of the things the add-on developer reminds us we have to do, just like when you're placing decor with the game's add-ons. You're going to have to click in the world, and then you're going to say place all decor. This is going to pop up a new menu, and this menu is very, very useful. Basically, if there was anything right here in the unable to place the following decor list, essentially what that would mean is that you have imported a decor set from somebody who had items that you do not yet own, or that you are trying to put down items that you already own but already have placed all of them on your house. For example, let's say I wanted to put, you could use this method to put 2 identical Dominion chandelier decor bundles, the ones that we saved, right next to each other, if you had enough pieces of those. So let's say you had one already and you tried to do it again, every item in that is going to come up here as unable to place the following decor. It's also going to give you some info about where to find it, where to find those items, where to buy them, if you can get them from the crate or from a vendor. It's really useful stuff, and we're going to go into that into another video. For right now, we literally are just going to place all. And you can see the add-on actually, I'm too afraid to actually close the add-on, but I'll try to move these away so you can see. It places the decor items one by one, gives you a little progress bar, and bam, look at that. We have completely put this entire decor bundle back exactly the way it needs to go. My god, I love this add-on. I can't tell you, when I found this, guys, I did something that I should not say in a video meant for kids. Or meant for everyone, I should say, not for kids, for everyone. I was very excited, as you can tell. So I think this is a really robust method that you can use to do a whole bunch of different things at your house, and essentially take down pieces of your house, build up other pieces, and then either flip between them to maintain the 300 limit or save them all in a text file. And one thing that you guys may be thinking is, hey, I can use this idea to actually share the personal decor bundles that I've created with my friends, and that is completely true. I would imagine within a few months we're going to start seeing a lot of forum posts pop up with people talking about you know, click this link and grab the text file for this decor thing that I'm describing in a video, for example, or something. So I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are too. Again, this is not something that I recommend doing with your entire house. I think it's going to be much safer to do it with small sections at once, and I'll be experimenting with this more in the upcoming days and weeks to see exactly how that limit works, to see if I encounter any bugs myself. But definitely please be really careful, guys. I don't want any of you to delete your work, you know, accidentally and have something not work out. Of course, you know, I'll show you too. One nice thing is these are all values that you can actually understand. So, you know, let's say that for some reason you tried to place one of the glow lamps and it didn't work. You can actually come to this text file, and it's not telling you anything special here. It's literally saving the positional data in X, Y, Z, yaw, pitch, and roll, things that you can look at. So if one didn't work, then you could just take this Y value, this X value, this yaw value, etc., and I'll show you. Come plug it right into the advanced window. Did I just click on the launcher? I guess I did. I'm tired. And I did it again. Let's see an example of that. You can... Oh, these things are so hard to click sometimes. Here we go. Come on, guys. There we go. Floating glow lamps. So you can see basically that data just would go right in here. So if something doesn't work and for some reason you have some big problem, I think that you could manually go through and put the pieces back, and it's giving you the data that you need to do that. So please, guys, be really careful, but also let me know if you have any exciting other tricks or things that other techniques that you've developed with this. Please let me know so I can share them with the community. Also let me know if you have any questions about how to be you know, the most effective with this. Again, I will have more videos coming out using this add-on soon, because there is a whole lot of things you can do with it. So this has been a pretty long video. I hope you guys made it all the way through. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, share with friends, whatever you can, and enjoy DSM. You're going to love it. Get building, cupcakes.